What is up, guys? Bless, I'm here today, coming at you with a new video called This Week in Gaming. I'm going to do one every week because I see a lot of other commentators doing, a weekly video in a series, and Hutch used to do Camp Hutch as an example, and that was like a weekly thing. So I figured, why can't I? So I figured I'll do a little new thing called This Week in Gaming. Give you this week's gaming news and what's going on. So I figured, why not this week since Battlefield 3 launched? That's a pretty big thing. And so, yeah, and by the way, guys, this gameplay is not mine. This is a gameplay from a person named Demented420. He's a very good commentator, a good friend of mine, too. And please check him out, guys. There'll be a link in the description and an annotation on the screen. Please, he's a real good commentator, guys. You gotta check him out. But, so, yeah. So this week in gaming, there's been two very important things I want to discuss. And that's, one, the Battlefield 3 has finally launched, guys. It launched this Tuesday. It's an amazing game. What do you guys? And I want to know what you guys think of it. I mean, if you could please leave a comment below about what you think about the game. I mean, personally, I think it's a very good game. It's lived up to all the hype. I mean, DICE hyped it up quite a bit, but they didn't. I don't think they hyped up their game as much as Call of Duty's hyping theirs up. I mean, Call of Duty is just shoving it down the community's throat, which isn't a bad thing. I mean, like, you need to get your games out there, even though Call of Duty is known by everybody in the freaking world. But yeah, I mean, like, advertising is a very important thing in gaming, but I think Battlefield 3 just let the game advertise itself, because it has like a bunch of new things, like the new Frostbite 2 engine, which is just the best thing I've ever seen in the world. It's like one of the most graphically advanced engines I've ever seen, and it's using a lot of new technology in it. And that's one thing I want to discuss. Like, I don't think MW3 is using, like, MW3, like, it's just using like basically they're using a modded version of the Quake 3 engine. That's basically what they're using, and every year I know they're using a new engine, guys, but it's not going to be that good. It's not going to be that more advanced. And DICE just did a complete overhaul of the engine and made a completely new engine from the ground up. And MW3 is not doing that, which isn't a bad thing. I mean, you can have good games without like that good of an engine. I mean, Source games, Source it's a good engine. I mean, for what it is, but it's not an amazing engine, and they make really good games on the Source engine all the time. So I'm not gonna diss Call of Duty just for the engine it's using, but I mean, do you think that Battlefield 3 is gonna be better than Call of Duty when Modern Warfare 3 comes out, or do you think that Call of Duty is gonna beat it? I mean, personally, in my opinion, I think Call of Duty is dead, guys. I think if MW3 fails like Modern Warfare 2 does, I think it's over. I think this is the last time people are going to spend their money on the Call of Duty series. I mean, we've all given it a good run, guys, but after time, you just gotta move on. And I think Battlefield 3 is going to be the game we move on to. I mean, it's an amazing game. I mean, it has its little problems, but like, I think the Sky Race is a little overpowered, and it's kind of hard to get into lobbies on console. I've heard. I play on PC, obviously, but on console, I've heard it's a little hard to get into lobbies. But besides those minor faults, I think it's an amazing game, and DICE really put the time and effort into like putting out a good game on release date, not having to release a million patches. Which, guys, DICE is also known for putting out very regular patches for their games, unlike certain companies like Infinity Ward. I wonder. So that's that, guys. I mean, so do you think Battlefield 3 is living up to the hype or do you think that it could be better? Please comment below on what you think. And another news, guys, Grand Theft Auto 5 is coming out. Yes, guys, you can finally start bashing hookers and stealing cars again. I know it's been way too long. Saints Row kind of held me over, but I mean, there's something about Grand Theft Auto that just gave me this pride, this sense of pride, and about just killing and bashing hookers' faces in with baseball bats and robbing banks and blowing up cars. I mean, Grand Theft Auto has a place in my heart that no other series will really fill. I'm not a die-hard fan of Grand Theft Auto, but I enjoy my occasional playing of it. It's a fun game, I don't really do the missions. I just kind of grab around and just beat the shit out of everybody, which is what the game is known for. I mean, yeah, sure, people have shot cops because of the game and stuff, but that happens sometimes, just guys, every now and then you gotta get out and just shoot people. It happens. I don't think people should be blaming video games for that, guys. Like, oh, video games made me shoot people. No, you shot people because you wanted to shoot people, not because the video game told you to. So that's that, guys. I mean, I think Grand Theft Auto 5 will be Grand Theft Auto 5 will be more of the same, but I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Grand Theft Auto has been known for doing what it does, not really changing that much, and doing well. I mean, yes, you can say the storyline changes, and I'm not disagreeing with that. There has been change, there's been a lot of good changes, but at the core, Grand Theft Auto is the same game, and that's not a bad thing at all. I mean, it's a great game, great It's a great storyline, great controls. The graphics have you've seen like steady improvement with the graphics in every game, which is nice. The open world has always been fun, and it's a fun game, guys. And I personally cannot wait for the next one. It's gonna be a great game with more killing hookers and bashing people's faces in, and I personally am a fan of that. So yeah, guys, I mean that's really the only two major things in gaming this week. I know there's been other little things that's been happening, but I don't really want to touch up on them because I don't think they're that big, and I don't think everybody in the community will really care that much about it. I don't think anybody wants to hear about the little iPhone games that came out and everything. And if you do, guys, please tell me. Tell me about things that you want me to talk about in the link in the description. That'd be like a great thing for me. Like that'd be a great thing that you guys can do for me. Just leave a comment and just say like things you want me to touch up on, things that I did well in this video, things that I didn't do well. I want to put one out every Saturday, and of course there's going to be times when I won't be able to, but I want to steadily put one out every Saturday about this week's gaming news. And if there isn't that much gaming news, I might just talk about something that happened in my life that week. If you want me to do that, guys, just tell me. I'm open to all your guys' criticism. Like I really want to improve, so please, guys, just leave a comment just saying what I did good, what I did bad, how I can improve this, what you want me to talk about in the series. So yeah, guys, the gameplay is about to be over. Please, guys, rate and subscribe. It helps so much. I mean, I only have like 10 subscribers right now, I think. So, it would help out a lot if you guys could just sub if you like it. I've been hearing a lot of positive feedback from people about what I'm doing, so apparently I'm doing something right. But, just if you liked it, sub, please. Alright, guys, the gameplay's about to be over.